World Rabies Day is observed worldwide to mark the death anniversary of Louis Pasteur, the French chemist and microbiologist who developed the first rabies vaccine. To celebrate this milestone, this year's theme focuses on facts about rabies and dispelling any myths or misconceptions. While rabies is a 100% preventable disease, more than 59,000 people die from the disease around the world each year. In India, rabies is a major public health problem that kills 20,000 people annually. The disease is endemic throughout the country, with the exception of Andaman and Nicobar Islands and Lakshadweep Islands. On the occasion of World Rabies Day, which is on 28th September, we at MediCircle are conducting an exclusive awareness series wherein we will be featuring experts of this field to understand and create awareness about rabies and how to effectively cure it. Hello, I'm Aprajita Mehra, and today our guest for the talk is Dr. Nihar Jaikar. Dr. Nihar Jaikar has 19 years of experience as an emergency veterinarian in western suburbs of Mumbai. He is currently working at Paw Prince Veterinary Clinic. He has worked as an emergency gynecologist and zoo veterinarian for a primate breeding facility as well as the Lavani Nature Park in Mauritius between 2006 to 2008. He is very passionate about exotic animal medicine and surgery with an emphasis on dentistry and orthopedics, anesthesiology, and general emergency and critical care. Welcome to MediCircle, Dr. Nihal Checker. It's our really pleasure and privilege to have you on this show today on Dr. Speak at MediCircle. So my first question to you is, Doctor, tell us more about rabies, what exactly it is.
Rabies is a viral disease that occurs in dog, cat, and all the mammals, including wild animals. And it is a 100% preventable disease by vaccination. But also, if we are not properly careful about rabies, it can be 100% fatal disease. Rabies is caused by a virus from a Rhabdoviridae family. It is a bullet-shaped virus, and it attacks nervous system of the animals, like dogs and cats. People only think that, oh, only dogs can get rabies. No, even cats can get rabies. I have seen in my career horses and cows getting rabies, monkeys getting rabies. So all the mammals are very susceptible, including humans. Humans are also mammal. They are all susceptible to rabies. Rabies occurs in two forms. One is furious, in which the dog or animal keep on biting, and other is a dumb form where the patient is very secluded. They avoid light, they go into corner, they go into hiding. Rabies causes paralysis of esophageal muscles, that is your food pipe, and it also causes paralysis of the muscles of windpipe, that is trachea. That because of that, the patient cannot swallow water or patient cannot swallow food. And when you want to talk, since there is a paralysis of the vocal cord, the voice comes something like a bark. That is why people think when a dog bites, you turn into a dog. So that is a major thing behind rabies, falsehood. But with the advantages of vaccination, pre-exposure and post-exposure, we can prevent rabies.
Right. Very well explained that, sir. And I'm sure it has dispelled the myth of actually, barking like a dog or something. It is a normal paralysis. Yes, it is a paralysis
of the vocal cord.
Yes, very well explained. I think all our, audience would be very much in, delight to discover something very useful today. So let me move on to the next question. Normally, we say that are children more susceptible to it than adults?
Children and adults are equally susceptible, But children get more rabies because they try and go and play with stray puppies or stray animals, and they are very easy target for biting. The other thing what happens is when children start seeing angry dog or a running dog, they start running, and running in front of a dog gives them a chasing instinct, and they start chasing and biting. Whereas adults, we are taught by the elders saying that don't run when the dog is approaching you, or what is you stand and try to avoid. And as an adult,
Right. The
see,
kids normally start playing with the pets,
playing with the,
thinking,
see,
they
the
are
most of the time,
right.
most of the time the rabies in children occur because they get bitten by stray puppies, stray kittens, because they are fearless. They like those cute kittens and puppies, and they get
Right.
bitten, and they don't come home and tell you, "Arey, I got bitten by it," because then they get scared of getting scolded, and that is where the
Yes.
whole problem starts.
How
So
true. How true.
yeah, that people think children are more susceptible. No, you and me are also equally susceptible as
Right.
children. So the
Mhm.
best thing is, if you get bitten by any animal, always wash the wound with soap and water, running water, and then tell your parents to get yourself vaccinated, or go you yourself go and get vaccinated from your physician. That will help to prevent the rabies.
Right. So now that you've given advice to all young adults who are watching this program, so
Well,
please check
I have been bitten quite a lot in my career.
I'm sure you're exposed more than anyone else
Yes.
because
So
every day you're exposed, trying to treat them. And
yeah,
it happens with pets
but
because they normally are not there to bite you or harm you. It's
no,
just
no,
that it's a
no, no
natural,
animal, no
yes, it's
animal
a
bites you
natural
unless
biological
they.
instinct. They're
Yes,
scared
no,
of you, they feel you are trying to harm them, and they bite you back. Right.
it is. See, for all the bites, unless and until the dog is a known biter or a cat is a known biter, there is some instigation before a bite. Either you harm them, they are scared of your action, and then
Huh.
they bite you.
And
Or
sometimes
if
kids are just being naughty. I have seen so
yes,
many, especially teenagers are, sometimes
yes,
they become very mean kids and they try and, pelt a stone or something to the
yeah,
pet or the
yes,
stray animal. And naturally, then now that you have hurt them, they are going to take, get back at you. So
yes,
naturally, that should be avoided, ideally.
yes, yes,
So now
yes.
that you've just spoken about vaccination, doctor, my next question is obviously which has led from this conversation, that how valuable it is to vaccinate one's pet. This is the most obvious question. People avoid it, thinking it must be very expensive to get my pet vaccinated, to just let it be. So is that the
No,
case?
rabies, because rabies is a notifiable and communicable and preventable by vaccination. Generally, vets try to keep rabies vaccination at a minimum cost. The cost of rabies vaccine can come between 500 to 750 rupees per
Mm-hmm.
dose.
All right.
And in a small dog, you'll require to give two doses, one primary and a second booster.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas in an older dog, annually one booster has to be given. So we
Okay.
start vaccinating young puppies at 4 months of age and 5 months of age, if they are from any proper breeder or from the homebred puppies where the mother is vaccinated, because mother will transfer immunity to the puppies. Okay.
Right.
Whereas if you have a stray puppies, lot of vets try to a lot of us vet, we give first rabies shot. So there is we don't know the immunity status of the mother, and we don't know immunity status of the puppies. So we vaccinate with rabies first, and then with the other dog diseases or the cat diseases. That is how we generally try and tackle the rabies problem. So you
And
will have and it is very important, because even Mumbai, even all the municipal corporations now require rabies is mandatory to get
mhm.
license for your pet. So
Okay.
that is, so generally it is between 500 to 750 rupees for the rabies
So
shot.
it's not much. Well, like
It's not much.
since it is for your own safety. It is for your
Safety.
safety of your own loved ones, your children at home.
Yes.
Your
And your safety of your pet also.
yes, and for the pet also. So it is a
And
very
there is
wise
another protocol also.
investment.
There is
Yeah,
another,
it's a wise
yeah.
investment.
Yes, and there is another protocol post bite also. So
Mm-hmm.
that protocol we give on 0 day, that is the day of the bite. Then
Okay.
3rd day, 7th day, 14th day, 30th day, 60th day and 90th day. That is called post-bite rabies protocol, which
Mhm.
is in line with WHO, and World Small Animal Veterinary Association has also adopted the same protocol. That is, WASAWA has adopted the same protocol, and that
Mhm.
is for the safety of it.
All
Because
right.
WHO, WHO, and the World Small Animal Veterinary Association are
Okay.
in tie-up
Mhm.
for a program called One Health program, where all these the rabies is called zoonotic disease. Zoonotic diseases are diseases which can come from animal to human or from human to animals. There are a variety of zoonotic diseases, and to eradicate all these viral diseases, zoonotic, which can be easily prevented, World Health Organization and Veterinary Association of the World has joined hand in a One Health program to get everything, to prevent rabies or to eradicate rabies from the world. So we are trying to give, and that is why we are keeping the cost of rabies vaccine at the minimum possible thing. And also, the municipality is making it mandatory. So it is very important to get license and to have a safe petting at home. You should give the rabies vaccination.
Right, and that's a very wonderful program that you have just let our audience know that this is already being done in accordance with WHO and your Warsaw chapter. So it is such like it is very essential that if you're keeping pets, and nowadays people have this fascination for bringing abroad breeds, and having a very fancy pet lineup is there for their own family and friends,
Yes.
then they should ideally always vaccinate, make sure that it is done before they bring the pet home, before they adopt
Yeah.
the animals.
Yes, yes, yes. And we at Pet Practice Association of Mumbai are donating on the World Rabies Day is donating rabies vaccines to NGOs and people who are doing the free vaccines for stray dogs. Our vets, my fellow colleague vets, and some of the NGOs are doing the free vaccination camp today for a lot of dogs. So and we have started free vaccination of stray animals along with Mumbai Municipal Corporation from World Veterinary Day, that is 24th March to onwards now. So for this the program will run for a year for it, for stray
Oh,
animals.
that's
So that
amazing. Like,
yeah.
this is such a commendable step taken by, municipality of Mumbai. And I'm sure all the people who are in the states of Maharashtra do get in touch. If you're placed in Mumbai, then do get in touch with all these NGOs working for, vaccination of pets. And if you are, supporting stray animals in your neighborhood, or you're just being kind to animals, make sure they are vaccinated before you let them on in your society, and, allowing the children to play with them. So that would be a
Yes.
most wonderful step. In case you're not in state of Maharashtra, do get in touch with any veterinary doctor who lives nearby. Go and ask them whether there is some provision like this there, or you can go to district hospitals and nearby places where pets are taken care of. So that would be the most amazing thing to do. And now I'm moving on to the only last question remaining from this interview, and that is, what is the right age to vaccinate a pet? Dr. Saab.
Yeah. So what we prefer to, as per the vaccination schedule line, we start vaccinating against rabies at 4 months of age and 5th month of age, and the second vaccine is given the booster dose is given annually. Unfortunately, we are not a rabies free country, so we need to give annually a booster dose. In some countries it is given in 3 years. So if it is, the best thing to do is annually vaccinate your dog. Even if you have a society stray dog, you can call NGOs and get them vaccinated annually. That will help him to prevent rabies. And even if they by mistake bite somebody, you won't have any trouble, much trouble.
Oh, that is really, really very informative, doctors. And Dr. Nihal Jaikar, thank you so much for coming on our show and informing, giving such wonderful guidelines, information, very descriptive answers to all our audience at MediCircle, who would be definitely benefiting from the talk that we had today. So thank you so much once again. And this message should ideally, be spread everywhere possible. So not only on the World Rabies Day, but this message for love and kindness towards pets, and
Yes.
safeguarding your own health, your security, your own loved one's security's sake, this should be really followed. So thank you so much, Doctor, once again. It was a pleasure having you on MediCircle. I thank you again on behalf of all of MediCircle team. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you, MediCircle, for inviting me on World Rabies Day and enlightening our patrons about the 100% preventable disease like rabies for vaccination and vaccination of themselves and vaccination of pets. Thank you. Thank you again. Thank you.